Hi, and welcome to Comic Book and Business News. It is I, Josh Goldstein. Um, and it is on here July 23rd. Uh, July 23rd, 2021. And starting the chat. So here I am doing we have had COVID-19 is still kind of on the back burner in the news. The Delta variant, Delta wings. And we have Black Widow is in the movies. Scarlett Johansson looking spectacular. And we have such a great movie with the Red Guardian in it, and Black Widow's sister, and plus villains, plus some famous Avengers villains. I'm not going to ruin it for you, like Taskmaster, yes, and the Red Room is mentioned from Avengers lore. Hydra, noted Hydra base. So, I was at the the premiere of it the Thursday before opening night, and it was quite a good in Cherry Hill, and it was quite a good um it was quite a good movie, I must say. You it's I would say this is one of the best movies I've seen since a couple years ago, since Shazam, and a triumph for Scarlett Johansson, and and a triumph for Marvel Marvel Pictures, and who's to say that the Marvel Disney merger was a bad one? No, because we can say, they've got limitless money to make great great movies and and TV shows. Oh, but maybe Walt's just helping Stan, and maybe I know I'm an anti-Disney person. I'm an anti-Disney person, but I'm almost thinking Marvel. It's okay to steal Mickey Mouse's money. This is a great movie. Because now they can make any movie they want. They have Eternals coming, and in November, and that's going to be even better than Salma Hayek, which doesn't usually get into Marvel Universe movies. And Angelina Jolie Selma and Angela both on the same movie, and Selma playing a character named Ajax that's usually a male character. They made her a female for Selma. Selma. Angelina was playing third Athena or Cersei or one of those. So anyway, and also noted event with PlayStation and Steam. And PlayStation is very server crashed last night. So did Steam's. It was a very it was something to do with probably Safari, because there was a lot of internet problems last night. Although I don't know what the problems were, it was something I was concerned about. And so Comic Book Business News was a little concerned about it. And also, my new book is a little delayed, but I am handling it, and it probably will take like a month and a half at most, or it's at worst situation 3 months, but it'll be on the way to the publishing. We have some touchy people. I can't talk about it. So I guess one last thing about video games. There will be probably some nice video games coming out soon for PlayStation 5 and for Xbox One Series X. Okay, onto the comics. First comic book we are examining is a comic book I always enjoy, action comic books. Superman's all-time greatest book. The current artist on this, Michael Bryan Oeming. Michael Bryan Oeming is still with the book. The artists are unrecognized. They're kind of like Jim Lee assistant, Jim Lee wannabes. All of them. Who's the guys on this? Philip Kennedy Johnson is the writer. Daniel Sampier's the artist. Adrian Tugas is a colorist. And the whole presentation sponsored by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. This is actually very, very good stuff. I actually think, more. This is a typical action comic books. It's kind of Jim Lee-ish. I like this guy's artwork. I think his name is Tokas. Superman's son, Supergirl. Supergirl in her tube top. They're trying to do like a early 90s take on Supergirl. It's not the early 90s Supergirl, which was a clone. And his son is actually his son with Lois, not any alternate universe, which usually picks Wonder Woman to be the son. The son of Superman's getting bigger. So this is a nice comic book. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. It's not the perfect comic book. Sensational Wonder Woman number 2. This is nice. This is Andrea Shea and Bruno Redondo. This is actually very nice. This is Wonder Woman is clearly benefiting from Goldstein and might tie into some of the other stories going on. There's a lot of dark side. Future states something kind of, I think it's out right now. It was out a little while ago. And Wonder Woman's just floating around the DC universe. Darkseid's got yellow skin, these guys. They don't draw them with white skin. I wonder if they're afraid to offend the Walt Simonsons out there who imitate Kirby too much. Yep. So this is Artemis is in here. It's a little amusing. I would say Sensational Wonder Woman gets a 3.9 out of 5 because it is sensational, but that's what I think. Spawn 315. Spawn 315. And you better know that because Todd McFarlane said so. Especially, and also me. So Todd, so yeah. So this is like the She Spawn undercover. This is kind of like he's sneaking back in Angela as a Spawn, you know, or it's kind of like a nice idea. Medieval Spawn and slightly altered costume floating around. He's doing Todd's doing the artwork. Todd's doing the plotting, and Carlos Barbari's doing the art. I like his artwork. Cool. The art's not that bad, and the recent Spawns, I'm actually liking it. Some of my friends passed me these comic books. And this is actually cool. Medieval Spawn versus and this other creature who's like this big retarded Spawn creature. Medieval Spawn and fighting, and Medieval Spawn and Owl are fighting this big retarded Spawn creature. And What moment in the Malleable? What moment in hell is it? No, we have our little break for little editor break. So Todd just does some other. That was this comic book is a 4.5 out of 5. This is, I think, going to be another one like it. Todd doing the plot again, same artist, Carlos Barberi. I do 2 more of this, and then I have to. And then they have She's Spawn again. I now have Chicks and Spawn. Used to be a guys club where you never saw their faces. Maybe she won a little bit. Oh, she could take her costume off. Is it on her? Smites. This might actually be that one chick. Not Angela. This might be, or it might be there's several She's ones. Might be actually wow, Todd. The chick who replaced Chapel. Priest. So Priest replaced. So Priest. This is like instead of Angela, you got a Priest. So okay, but her hair becomes long. That's funny. I remember this from somewhere. Hey, that's good. A nice thought. This is like I like how this cover is. This is actually both 3.5s out of 5s, but I like this cover better because this is like more reminds me of other things. I wonder. This is an ad for. This has the. I know the king is coming. The king of Spawn. Savage Dragon. See this guy's this is actually the North Force cover, but no, it isn't. This is the Savage Dragon cover, but North Force. I didn't get it because I didn't want to think that way, but I might be thinking something. Who cares about North Force? Eric, do your book. So we like Savage Dragon. This is going to get 4. But I like this issue. This is the new Freak Force basically. Eric basically draws the comic. This is our 21st century dragon. This is not as sad. Playing pool with the homies. Hanging with his Asian girlfriend. His Asian wife, who he has multiple kids with. Loads of Canadian superheroes and freaks. This is, well, this is stuff from Big Bang. I haven't seen this guy in his native environment, but kind of, he's too wholesome. I like all the other superheroes. Gary Mix. He's almost like too wholesome. And then my big gigantic letter column. Wow, Mom, it's so it's so it's so it's so world of Anglo-Saxon England. This is a 4, but I like it. This I'll review next time if we get more shows. This is because I'm almost running out of time. This is a masterpiece, but I really thought the name was a little almost outlandish. Is it my masterpiece? Yes, Batman. But I didn't think you were a Trump supporter, Bruce. And yes, von Weinstein.